Hello guys, today we are going to learn about setting a strategy. How do you set your own strategy? What do you need to know when you're setting your own strategy? Remember, you can set more than one strategy with different capital, in that whenever you want to trade a coin, you can choose that I'm going to use a strategy of 100, I'm going to use a strategy of $200, $500, $1,000, according to what you want. So currently I'm going to set a strategy of let me choose a strategy of $150. How am I going to set it? First of all, I'm going to name this strategy so that I can differentiate it with other strategies. So I'm going to rename it as $150 stroke the first buy. So for the first buying amount, this is the money that you want your robot to buy, to use at first when it goes to the market. Remember, you don't need to use all the money all at once. It is risky because anytime the market drops, and when the market drops, you won't be able to buy more coins. Okay, so what you need to use, you can use either 20% of your capital or 25% of your capital, 30% of your capital, according to the capital that you want to inject in that strategy. Remember, if you have much capital, I don't expect you to use 20%, because the 20% of your capital, it will be a smaller amount of dollars which you'll inject in that coin. So currently I'm going to I would like to use 50 as my first buy, so that I remain with $100 as my balance. That will cater for me in case the market drops. I can also use $20, but $20 is very little. Sente ntono nnyo zineno nti oyinza oba wakaziteeka mu katale ne kata dropping ne kambuka bwambuzi. Instead tolaba nti omuntu oba oyina $150 n'oteekamu just $20, you're going to make little profit. So it's better you use at least sente zitegeereka like 50. So here I'm going to change. I put 50, and here on my remark I put $50 as my second buy. So I'm going to also look for the second buy. This was my first buying amount. So for after my calculations, I remained with $100. With this $100, I would like to buy 10 times. So to buy 10 times, I'm going to look for my second buy. I'm going to get the $100 divided by the number of times that I would like my robot to buy whenever the market drops. So njagala katale bwe kaba ka droppings, njagala robot yange ngulire emirundi 10. That's why ntaddewo eno 100 divided by 10, so that nsobola okumanya nti katale we ka dropping egenda bengulira dollars meka, nti $10. Mwenzifunidde we wano, I come to my calculator. I say 100 divided by 10, the 10 margin calls. I'm going to get 10. So I come here. Zino 10. These are the number of margin calls, the number of times I want my robot to buy whenever the market drops. So I also come here. I rename it that. So this 150 means that's the amount of money that I'm going to inject in that coin. The whole amount That's it. So at first I'm going to inject, it's going to put $50 as my first amount, my first buying amount. So whenever the market will drop, it will inject $10. It will be using $10 to buy these other margin calls whenever the market drops. So that means I'll be using $10. So you also need to remove this AI margin call button. It has to be off, because whenever it's on, the robot will be okay, it won't follow your instructions. Then the open position doubled, it has to also be off, because if it's on, the robot will be doubling each transaction. Let's say with the first buy, ejabe gulisa 5 times 2, everything, it will be doubling it. So it should also be off. So these two buttons, they have to be off. They have to be off. So when I come here to hold position, take profit, this whole position take profit, we usually put 3 because we don't want to delay in the market. Twagala tunde mangu tuveemu, because coins nyingi. You might put like, let's say you might put 10% when you want that profit of 10%. But this market is volatile. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. What if it pumps up to like 5%, then it goes back down? Remember, you're still waiting for it. The robot is still waiting for the take profit at 10%, and the market pumps up to 5%. Then it goes back down. It pumps. So for someone who took a smaller percentage, so it's better to use a smaller percentage, which is 3.01. Then the callback has to be small. Why? Whenever, let's say, you told the robot to buy from here, let's say this is 270, and you told the